Hey everybody, we are again looking at the Dell Optiplex 280 with the gorgeous little clamshell case here. I gotta say, I really love this hinge design. I love how the slimline disk drive mounts in place. And of course, we've got a Hitachi instead of an IBM DeskStar hard drive. This one is pretty tiny, 40 gigs, but good for the era, really. Interesting connectors here with the lack of ribbon cabling, just a unique little plastic type ribbon cable. 512 megs of RAM, so probably a slim XP build. Not bad, honestly, for the era, but still, to me, everything is slim. I like to beef up all of my stuff. It's got the 2.8 gigahertz P4. Looks like there's one bulging capacitor here right at the back. So if we do save this board rather than take it back to the recycler, that's a cap that'll have to be replaced. And I love this heatsink, this gorgeous hunk of copper, and then it's got the mount-on brushless fan. So we're going to go ahead, reassemble this as is. Actually make that two bulging caps. This one here is bulging a little bit too. Given the age, it kind of makes sense, but overall, I'm not terribly worried about it. Thank goodness it has a beep speaker as well, so if we have any issues, it should be pretty easy to diagnose. But I think rather than clamshelling this up, since we can clearly see our monitor here, let's just put it together and leave it open and just see how this all runs together. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll get it plugged in and see what we can do with it. Okay, so we've got everything connected up, and go ahead and put power to the system. And we'll go ahead and hit the power button. And hopefully with the case open it actually runs. May have a fail-safe. Let's see here. Okay, we might have to shut it just for ease of access to our power button here. That's interesting. I'm not getting anything power-wise right now. Which, with those bulging caps, that could be our culprit. Alright, so the power switch is not engaging anything on the system. Let's go ahead and open this up and see if we can short the pins. So it looks like the power pins are actually connected to this daughter board here, which is kind of wedged in there because of the chassis design, which is like super annoying. And I don't know that there's any way to short those pins necessarily to try and get this to force a start. I can tell from the LED. Oh, there we go. I could tell from the LED that we had power going to it. And, what do you know? I'm not sure what I did, but that time it decided to kick on. Okay, well, let's just see if it boots, I guess. I will say that this processor fan is super noisy. And we got a quick kill boot there. Let's... Not sure why. It did say that there was an invalid configuration. I don't know. I'm going to try shutting the case. Okay, there the button on the front is blinking orange. Right, now there's nothing. Alright, we've got a green LED on it now. Hyper-threading P4. Battery system... Oh, system battery voltage low. Sorry, I'm reading it through my camera. Don't care. It's just a CMOS battery. Windows XP. I'm not sure if you can hear this, if it's picking up on the camera here very well, but That processor fan must be dying because it is extremely loud. However, it's kind of nice to get a hyper-threaded P4. As much as I love this case, let me toss the case and go with just saving the P4. Okay, so we've got several users here. I don't know if we're going to take the time to backdoor into this one on cam, but we may end up having to backdoor. Let me grab my peripherals, which I clearly did not have ready when I turned the camera on. And let's see if Brenda had a password. Alright, did she leave us a hint? Director. Alright, well, whatever. Tech. Alright, CM Leadership doesn't have a password. Alright, so apparently this is owned by some kind of a church. There's Flash players, so that's cool to see. McAfee Security. Let's see if there's anything good and fun on here. Any good games? Just your standard stuff. Movie Maker, which was always fun to play with back in the day. Yeah, I don't see anything real interesting here, so let's just find out what we have on this. Go to the control panel. And check out the system. 2.8 gigahertz P4. Again, it has hyperthreading. And we've got 500 megabytes of RAM. Service Pack 3, so not a bad one. And yep, it looks like it's a ministry. Looks like it was used in maybe the children's ministry. So, hey, kudos to you guys for properly recycling your materials. Now I get to play with it. So if you enjoyed this video and you're not already a subscriber, I would just give you the ask of hitting that subscribe button and the notification button so you can stay up to date with all my latest retro computer stuff. And of course, as always, leave me your thoughts in the comments and smack the like button if you could. And we'll see you next time.